my little scare.
It's actually a pretty big scare. It's scary.
That's how
it is very scary.
But being in there?
I'd be scared of me if I was me.
Especially when you yell, "I'm flying!"
I'm flying! By the way, this is set up for beginning of this year's hunt. I'm so excited.
Look, it's such a big occasion that we even have Christian doing work.
Where's that?
What is? Yeah.
The Freddy music is scary. I see Leatherface likes to drink Sierra Mist.
The effects of blizzards?
Yeah, just a minute. That needs more water.
My dad, well, both of us, we're pretty crazy when it comes to Halloween. It's what we think about nonstop. Actually, today, I got picked out my little sister's outfit, little pajamas, and it was Halloween. She's walking around going, Halloween! Halloween! But my dad, I think he really, really likes Halloween because of like the magic in the air, which is kind of the same reason why I do. You can just tell. It's there. Like, you wouldn't need to see anybody. You can just tell. Like, there's no one out trick-or-treating, no costumes, but you can tell it's Halloween. You just get that feeling.
The first year where we really went all out and decorated wasn't a hunt, but we had the yard all done up, and we had people out there scaring in costumes. I was dressed up like Michael Meyers, and the kids that were brave enough would get the candy from me and then go through the path through this big blow-up haunted house that we had, which my brother-in-law and my cousins, some friends were in, and then the neighbor would start up a chainsaw at the very end of it, and that was the beginning of this whole thing where we got addicted to the scares and just hearing the kids scream and laugh in the Halloween night. What's better than that?
Three, two, one. This way, please.
This was the haunted playground of terror. Or Snoop.
Scaring people with bats.
Still scaring people. You jumped a little bit. We go back here. Wow, it's Joy. It's still kicking since Halloween. Hey, what are you doing out? Get back in that Leatherface room. Halloween ain't over yet. Up on the roof, we had Zach chilling. Then over here, your dad came out right by that red light. Right when they thought everything was free to go through, bam. The big giant Blaine monster on the stilts.
Wait! Oh, I'll take this. Welcome to our chop shop. This is Leatherface, our chef. He's Thinking of something really nice. It's head cheese. This way to a playground of terror. Hello! Yeah, you wanna play? Huh? Get back in here. Ah, wait! Oh, this boy's gonna go. No! No! This way before you go! Oh, this way! You wanna play? Wait, don't hold it. Him up. You say like me.
I think I saw.
Why do you like Halloween so much?
I've thought about it a lot. And I know that part of it is from this one in particular Halloween when I was a teenager. I was helping my grandparents. We didn't celebrate Halloween when I was a kid. And I was helping my grandparents. They were passing out candy. We were eating pizza. We were watching Alfred Hitchcock Presents. And I ran home because my parents, we lived across the street. And I ran home. I stopped in the middle of the road, and just something stopped me. And I looked around, and the wind was blowing through the trees, the way the moon was sitting, and you could smell Halloween. It felt organic. It felt natural. It felt like a different night than any night. And you could hear kids laughing. You could hear kids screaming, and it felt magical. And I know there's a part of me that tries to recapture that. And also, when I did go trick-or-treating, those memories are ingrained. And also, my parents were just, it sounds funny, but they were good at being scary, especially my mom. She can scare the crap out of you. And I know that influenced me. Yeah. So one time, I came up the steps, it was like the middle of the night, and my mom had her head on the top step. And she was just looking at me like this. And that was scary. Like, I still remember the feeling, like my blood running cold. And she apologized to me like 5 times for that, but she was laughing the whole time. I remember the exact Halloween where it happened. Audrey had a thing at school, a little parade. I went there and I filmed the whole video. I don't know why. I liked Halloween a lot. I always have really liked Halloween. But this year, something was different. It jumped up in my mind. And I set up the whole yard. Now, down the road, I'd been watching this guy build his whole haunt. And every day he was adding more stuff to it. It was fascinating to watch because he was building it. And he had this elaborate setup at the end of our road. So I'd walk the kids back and forth to school and to the park and whatnot and see the new things that he set up. And it was inspiring. So I went home and decorated our house. And me and my wife were just thinking, why have we never really went all out? We do something, but we never really went all out. So that year we did. And I dressed up like Michael Myers. I had to take the mask off to give some kids candy because they were too scared. So the next year, that house wasn't there. Around about the middle of September when he would generally start setting up. I noticed he wasn't setting up. Well, he had moved out. So I went to my wife and I said, that was like the only really free thing in this neighborhood for kids to do on Halloween. And give them that magic. Why don't we take over? He's not there anymore. Why don't we take over? And she was on board immediately. She was like, totally, let's do it. And the way it worked out, like sometimes kids will come to our house in the summertime selling candy bars or some other time of the year, and they'll take a step back and look and go, oh, this is the Halloween house. And I think that's awesome that they recognize it meant that much to them. And years later from now, they're going to remember that. They're going to be like, oh, remember that time we went to that Halloween haunt, we walked through and the girl climbed out of the TV and the guy chases with the chainsaw and Freddy and Jason and all that. And it's going to be a magical part of their Halloween. You know, maybe they'll start doing a haunt when they get old enough to do it. You know what I mean? So I think that's why we keep doing it.
Stand at the door, please. Ah! I think he likes you. For dinner. Come out to our playground of terror. He's hungry. You must want to play. Hurry, come, hurry!
Nice! Megan!
My Uncle John is into Halloween too. He plays Freddy in the Hunt.
What do you do in the haunt?
I'm the ring. I crawl out of the TV.
Does that scare people?
Yes, very.
What is the funniest thing that ever happened when you were crawling out of the haunt?
This kid went through it twice. The first time he patted my head, and the second time he chucked a bunch of candy at me.
Because he was scared?
I don't know. I think so. I kept the candy.
See, my brother Jason, he's everywhere in the haunt. Like, this year he tried to run the chainsaw, I think. Yeah, he tried to run the chainsaw, and he kind of helped me out a little bit too, scaring people.
Halloween's not supposed to be so cool.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm just Frankenstein. Jason, what are we doing back here?
We're setting up the haunt.
But what are we doing specifically? What's John doing?
The tarp, it's going to be like a wall. And it's going to conceal us from Christian, aka the leprechaun, and his little fork and our secret little thing.
Gives us something
You'll
to
see.
do with all these pallets here.
Jess, tell us about that spot over there with the mud.
Well, we dug out a huge spot for a mattress so that people will sink.
So there's a mattress under the ground right now?
Mhm.
Sweet. I love that.
So it took us like 3 days to dig it out though.
Because of the Frankenstorm.
Right. Frankenstorm 2012.
It looks awesome on this side.
Because of the chainsaw, they were chasing that chainsaw.
Our chainsaw?
I don't know, it was like 6 or 7 dudes that I chased with them. I chased the chainsaw down the road with, and then they started a fight 5 houses down. And now the helicopter's just chilling. Look.
Tell us about Jason.
Jason is my oldest brother, and he's crazy. Let's just put it that way. He's not literally insane, but he's really good at acting like it. Like running around the streets like this with a chainsaw in his hands. One time he actually got the police called on us on Halloween. That was fun. It was really fun. He was like a homicidal maniac running around with a chainsaw. And
contact. And this is how we do it in Scarriage Town.
So Flint was known as Carriage Town because of the connections to vehicles. Vehicle City, it's still kind of known as that. So we had this thing, we decided Scarriage Town. That's, everybody will get it in the area, you know. Outside of the area, maybe not so much, but in Flint, everybody gets it. Oh, Scarriage Town, that's funny. So we have someone lead everyone through. It was my brother-in-law for the first few years, and then Bob, my brother, and then my daughter Audrey did it last year. So they'd be the Scarriage Town driver, essentially, and they lead you through the haunt. So that's where the Scarriage Town idea came from, of actually calling it Scarriage Town and having that theme run through it. We were going to do a little deeper thing and make more of a mythos for it, but with everything that we got going on.
The earliest memory of the haunt is probably my dad dressed up as Michael Meyers chasing kids down the road, which, you know, for a 6'9" guy is pretty scary for a kid. That and a inflatable house. Wasn't too big, but it fit like 3 people in there. And when the trick-or-treaters came up to get candy, there was some people in there. Reagan from The Exorcist.
And then can I be thrown in it?
Maybe Michael Myers.
Hey, I'm gonna throw my candy. Places!
Yeah, we can play something else. Mike Patton's director cat. We can play the Freddy Krueger.
It's a thing of where like Makayla climbs out the TV and stuff, and she scares trick-or-treaters.
You like that?
Yeah, it's a funny detail to it. So
Are you gonna scare trick-or-treaters when you get older?
yeah.
What about right now? Are you just like trick-or-treating?
Mhm.
What's your favorite thing to do on Halloween?
Well, trick-or-treating.
Sky being alive, the night just a night. Tell me, why do we try? We shrink from the light. My beacon of light, I see through a white side. wide side, willingly and naturally so. Oh, the night's come so far.
Why do you think that the hunt is so important to the neighborhood?
I think because it draws more like kids into our neighborhood, not like in a weird way, but it's fun, you know. We don't have a bunch of really fun stuff always going on in the neighborhood, and so to have the haunt, I think a lot of people enjoy it. And it's free. Doesn't get better than that.
I walked in there, got a piece of candy. Yeah, it was pretty, yeah.
That wasn't scary at all?
No, not really.
How come?
Not to me. Well, I went to the haunt almost every year, so I knew it was gonna happen.
The first year was Leatherface scary?
Yeah. In the ring room, Makayla climbed out of the TV, which I was scared of every year, because that's pretty scary. Come on, you know, a girl coming out of a TV. Like,
I don't worry too much about it. Just try not to hit it. You good to go? You good, Zach?
Yeah, I can't pick it up on it.
Yeah. Just be careful with it. It's fine.
But I got it on the floor and 2 of them are over the stairs.
All right, let's rock. So how little?
Like 2.
All right. Why don't we kind of not destroy those little kids? You know? A couple of these kids are real little. All right, Fred?
Yeah. I'm going to scare the out of them.
Fred.
Right this way, right this way. Don't be scared! I worked up a big appetite. Are you hungry? No! I am. Right this way and put on their faces the light. The kitchen of scare and fright. That's some candy if you dare. You want my candy? Okay. What about TV? Oh, careful, careful. Right this way, ladies. She always said she wanted to be on TV.
Huh? Good idea there. We should have done the same thing.
Right this way. Welcome to the plains of Dora.
Audrey thinks you're gonna take her in the coffin. Take Mariah.
Okay.
Green face wish hat.
You tell John.
This one, you said it'd fight me down. No, that one? Right this way.
Hurry before he gets you! John! Hurry, run! He's gonna get you!
We sometimes find a kid in the group, and then Freddie and Jason pick them out of the crowd and toss them into the coffin. Sometimes it's one of my cousins, like Summer. She has a great scream. Last year, we had a genius idea where we dug a hole in the ground and buried a mattress. So when people were running from Fred and Jay, they would all of a sudden be bouncing around on the mattress. This year, we dug a hole, but covered my brother Christian up like a zombie, and he would rise out of the ground and scare people. He barely needed the makeup. My oldest brother Jason would be waiting at the end of the haunt with a chainsaw. Chainsaw is a kind of cap off a Halloween haunt. Pun intended. But really, you can walk through the haunt and not be scared or pretend to not be scared. But when guys run out with a chainsaw, you run. Or scream. Or both. In order to get out of the haunt, you have to walk through a big blow-up haunted house. My brother Zach would be waiting there as Ghostface, which was a nice last-second scare to send people back out into the Halloween night. Bwahahaha!
Way! 1 right this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 5-piece meal. I mean, welcome to Scarriage Town in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right this way. Hold on. Let's get everybody in. All right, don't worry about us. We just like to have a good time and clown around. Hold on, buddy. You're missing it. Come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's all right. Come on. Hold on 1 second. He's brave, I'll tell you what. We do have a nurse on call at all times.
Oh my gosh. Hey, one, girl, stop pushing us like that.
Now y'all like candy, right? Right this way. Get some candy if you dare.
Where? Right here?
Yeah, ain't no more. You want candy?
Why couldn't they tell me?
Oh, shoot, no.
It's candy!
Oh, shoot, I got two.
You ain't getting
Hold on.
Oh, I know,
candy.
Everybody come on in. We all like TV, right? Come on in, everybody. Everybody likes some TV. Come on in. Hold on, we almost got everybody. You know what? She always said she wanted to be on TV. Oh. Hold on now. Oh, boy.
Stay in there. I said, stay in there.
Oh, he's not good.
Ah!
Never go in there!
Here you go.
Smile, you're on camera.
Stay in there. I said, stay in there.
Hold on.
Get trapped in there. Ah, wait.
My dad has this magazine called Halloween Machine, and I think it's really cool. He just like sends out for people in the back of the magazine, and they just email stuff to him, and almost everything gets in there. It's drawings, articles, poems, anything to do with Halloween makeup tutorials. It's really great.
Halloween Machine is something I thought about because I'm obsessed with Halloween. So I would go looking for Halloween type things when no one else was really wanting to talk about it or be into it. This is before I found the Haunt Forum and forums like that, which were amazing. So I decided I'm going to start a magazine about Halloween, and it'll come out in May for people like me that want to read about Halloween during the off months. So now it's a seasonal thing. We do 4 or 5 issues from May through October. The November issue didn't sell very well. But I've got to interview some amazing people with this magazine. Lisa Morton, Leslie Bannatyne. These are like experts that do like the History Channel shows and things like that. We've interviewed horror hosts, just people in the industry. It's just so fun. And then I have people like Curtis Prim. He's like a Halloween poet. He's awesome. And it's really kind of, it's not going to ever sell 20 million copies or anything like that, but it's not for that. It's a labor of love for people that love Halloween. People that look at it the way that I do, my kids do, my oldest sons, and everyone except my daughter Audrey. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that.
That's mean.
No, it's for people that love Halloween the way we do. The way myself and my family and my friends do. And it's so much fun to make, and I get local artists drawing covers for it, and just, I know I've overused this word, but it's really amazing the way it's come together. I'm so happy about it.
In Halloween Machine, I write a column called Halloween Store Settings, and it starts as soon as Halloween Machine starts. When we see the Halloween stuff in the stores, it can be one thing, and like, I remember once in Big Lots we found it was like May. We just found a bag and it had pumpkins on it, and we celebrated a little bit.
Uncle John and Daddy are Freddie and Jason. That's the most scariest thing I've ever seen.
We're almost to the end of the rainbow.
Side of the line where you can hide. Hide from the fear. What do you care? Not brave enough to care. So it goes, nobody knows. You're the one the darkness chose, and you're not brave enough to care. So it goes, nobody knows. Well, you're the one the darkness chose, and you're not brave enough to care. Not brave enough to care.
Yeah, have you ever walked through the haunt?
No,
Why not?
it was freaky.
Your grandparents, do they have anything to do with the haunt?
Yeah. Well, I remember a couple years ago my grandpa was actually in the haunt. He actually looked pretty creepy. But, they're big influence on it. My grandma, she likes it. You know she likes it, but, she's scared of everything in it. Which makes it more fun to do. I mean...
And Mima.
Oh, and my other grandma, she's in it too. She dresses up like a witch in the backyard. Normally we'd have the witches in the front yard, but she's a little bit too scary for the little kids.
Good boy!
You're going too quick for me.
I'm flying! I miss you!
Brother!
You guys want to play? Oh no! God, no! I think we're safe now. No, we're not. No! Jason, no!
That's Makayla. Makayla's screaming this fantastic.
But can you do it backwards?
Five,
Sir, you have no clue.
1.
Oh, I was like, dang, how'd you do that?
5,
It's not a clown.
4,
It looks close enough. I'm not a clown.
2, 1.
Yup, da 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 da. Yup, da 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 da. Yeah.
My Aunt Megan, she's really, really helpful. I don't think we could get most of what we get done without her. I don't know if it's because she just works really hard or if she scares everybody a little bit, and so she's like, you better do this, and we're like, okay, we're good. We got this. But we wouldn't get a lot of stuff done without her and my Uncle John, because he helps build us.
Let me stand over here.
Woohoo!
It wasn't stupid, it was smart.
No, it wasn't, because he
But
farted.
he did fart. He did fart.
Just like to scare you, you know? Dad, Mama's beating the hell out of your car. So, Len, Dad is beating the hell out of your car.
Has everyone to Pizza Hut? Yeah, Pizza Hut around here.
Just scaring away.
What'd you guys do with the rest of the stuff? Audrey, what'd you guys do with the rest of the cool stuff? When we do the haunt, it's pretty intense. A lot of the neighborhood comes by our house, and a lot of family.
This family definitely celebrates Halloween way better than any family I have ever seen celebrate Halloween. This is the place to be during Halloween season. This is by far the funnest house ever.
My other Uncle Joe, he's also really helpful with it. Like, he helps build the structure for the tunnel, and he's helped do a lot for the past couple of years. Oops. But it's, most of our family gets into it. Everyone helps out.
Usually during the late summers when I start remembering that the haunt's coming up, and I start getting excited about it, and I'm over here a lot more to help set up for the haunt and everything.
It gives the kids a fun experience, and possibly could help them get into horror a little bit. Yeah.
You think that's a good thing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's fun to scare kids.
Scaring people is fun too.
I'm set up in a clown room with a big gumball machine and a clown mask and a fake head, and I'll have a bag of balloons. I'll walk up to the kids and offer them a balloon. As they grab it, I'll pop it with a needle in my hand, and a lot of jump scares happen from that.
We start thinking about the haunt really early on. We want to do more things, but you know, everyday life gets in the way, so we try to start it earlier, but it usually we're buying things in September and thinking about it, but we don't really start setting up until the week of Halloween. So the biggest challenge is getting everything set up and ready in time for Halloween, and not having to run around on Halloween day and finish up a bunch of things that, you know, that we should have already done, like building the tunnel, putting the tarp on, decorating the garage, decorating the backyard, just figuring out what everyone's gonna do. So the biggest challenge, that's the challenge, and then the weather lately, the past few years here in Flint. I mean, we're due for a nice Halloween, because it snowed last year, and it's surreal to look out there in the snow and it's Halloween. You're dressed up like Michael Myers and scaring kids, and it's snowing. Which one's uglier?
My mom loves Halloween. She adores Halloween. She pretends like she doesn't like it till September, but she gets mad at my dad during like June and when he's talking about Halloween, but on the inside I know she's smiling and talking about it too.
Growing up with this kind of Halloween influences all the seasons. Not only Halloween influences everything else. They're all intensified, but we go max out on Halloween. Pumpkin patches, everything.
My other older brother, Zach, he's always into it too. He might be close to me when it comes to liking Halloween. Like, I'm up here and he's like right there, you know. It's pretty close.
My favorite holiday is definitely Halloween.
By far?
By far.
Ready, Leatherface?
I can't tell. Oh, do I have a flash?
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah.
I just need one favor of you.
What?
When I come in with Mariah, can you put me in the coffin?
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna put up some coffin.
Oh, I love this idea. Putting the graveyard sign on there, huh?
Yeah, and I'm gonna put up.
Good idea.
We always have a good setup with a coffin, and we would pull in people from the crowd and pretend like they were being attacked. That's probably the biggest effect we have on people afterward.
The Flint Horror Con is a one-day thing that some local folks started, some amazing local friends of mine, Chris and Glenn and other folks, Jennifer, Dean, David, Amy, and Mandy.
What I look forward to the most in HorrorCon is seeing all the guests that go there. Tom Sullivan and any guests we have year to year. Christine, that was nice. Getting to see that. Stephen King's one of my favorite authors.
By far, it's a really, really good time, and it's really fun. My favorite does have to be Christine, though, the car. That was a pretty sweet car. I still have pictures of it.
It went pretty good. It was really fun, the HorrorCon one.
And it's something that there wasn't when I was a kid, because I always felt like a little bit of an outsider when I was a kid. And so I was a vendor at the Flint HorrorCon the first year, and after that I got to be an interviewer. So I was interviewing some of their guests, which was amazing. The first year out I got to interview Walter Phelan, and he was so great. But he was in Fair-Haired Child, which is a piece that I love. Of course, he plays Dr. Satan. He's best known for that. But Fair-Haired Child is a little film that I love from the Masters of Horror, so I couldn't wait to ask him about that. But after that, I became part of the committee, so I got to help bring guests in, and we just had some amazing guests. The next 2 years, we had Son of Ghoul, Debbie Rochon, Eileen Dietz from The Exorcist, which was incredible. Just all kinds of really, really cool people. And Chris Ringler scored Christine, the car, from the movie, from my mom scaring the crap out of me. Christine, and I got to go there. And Chuck Williams, Dan Roebuck, we just had an amazing amount of people in those 4 years. So that we would do that a week or two before Halloween, and that was the warm-up. That became, for a few years there, that was a tradition, and you'd know Halloween was coming because Flint HorrorCon. So it was kind of like our lead-in, the hype, you know, and it was amazing.
Seeing Christine, it was really awesome. I got to like use a little remote control and like make the music play and make the lights blink and stuff, and I honked the horn and scared a bunch of people there. That was fun. It was really cool. It was kind of unreal to think that it was actually Christine, but it was really fun. I worked in the booth with them, or like the little table thing, and they gave me a free Christine autograph.
Oh, these are awesome!
Yeah, these are my fellows.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you, sir?
All right.
Oh, right here. See that table right there? Tom Sullivan's going to be there, and I'm going to give him one of our books. This book right here.
Because he wrote in it?
Because he wrote a list in there, yes.
Wrote a list in it.
Yes, I've known Bruce since we were 10. We've been making movies since we were 14.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday. We're writing the script right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
It's called Escape from Hell, and that's all I'll tell you.
That's good enough for me. I'm in. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I brought you made a list for my book.
I did? Oh, the movie thing.
I brought you a copy.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Thank you for doing the book. We're excited.
She just said come in.
Let's speak of the devil.
Oh, hi. How you doing? I'm Tom. Hi, Jason.
There you go. You shook hands. Now you're happy. And you have a copy of the book. Wow. What was it like meeting Eileen Deet?
That was really great. She was really cool. She was nice and funny.
Did she like your makeup?
Yeah, she said it was one of the best makeups she's seen done by a fan.
I just don't know which one.
Two of my favorite people right here.
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Oh.
I'm filming. I'm making a documentary of the event.
Get a little closer. Well, sweet. Since he's doing a documentary, no. Right now would be the perfect time.
I think one of the most fun aspects about the Haunt and HorrorCon is that the kids grow up thinking that this is a normal part of childhood.
Daniel Roebuck and Stephen Christopher to my left, and
want to talk to Chuck?
Yeah, you know him better than I do.
Let's do it.
So here, I'm gonna give Paul the phone. You can talk to Chuck Williams.
We'll talk. It's hard to hear you, so we're kind of just playing it by ear.
How you doing? You doing good? You doing good? I'm missing every one of you. Where are you? Come to the show. Come to the show. Where are you? You should be here at the HorrorCon right now. I'm standing here. I'm doing my WWF. I'm doing it. I'm right here. Everybody, look who's over there. There's Stone Cold Austin. Oh, no, they're right. Oh, yeah. I'm in. Oh, no, there's that The Rock. That's The Rock. Oh, and looking to the left, there's Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie. They're all here. You gotta come down now. You gotta come down now. They're gonna leave in 2 minutes if you don't get here. Come down, Chuck Williams. Love ya.
Daniel Roebuck told me he has the personality of 7 people. It's gonna be. Okay.
Probably the biggest challenges throughout the whole haunt is probably the weather. Like, usually it's really windy outside and it's hard to keep everything together. And this year it was really cold and it was snowing. And I could barely feel my hands. And I was down in that hole, which made it really cold.
And in its own way, it was awesome because we stayed out the whole time. We stayed until the last trick-or-treater went through. So I was really proud of our group for that.
Well, it was really cold. It was like snowing and I was just wearing a thin blue dress shirt, buttoned down, didn't have a sleeve. So it was freezing, but it was fun still. Always is.
What was it like taking over being the guide?
Oh, it was really fun because I got to see every single reaction from every person that went in there, and I got to see which rooms were the scariest for people, and there was even people that were like mouthing the punchlines with me.
Because they've been there the year before?
Yeah. They told me that they've been in there every single year that it's been at this house. It was really great.
Oh, good. We're gonna need one. I don't know about that one. Do you need a shot, little girl? Next up. Oh, that looks chop shop. Chop shop. No. Just do this one. Okay. Welcome to the chop shop. Oh, how cool. Would you like some candy? You may be lucky enough not to get your hands on it. What party card is it? Some dum-dums. Okay. I don't. You want a piece of candy? No, I'm good. Are you sure? Yeah.
What I like best about the haunt is it has to be scaring the people above 30. That makes me just laugh so hard.
So scaring adults.
Yeah, when the adults start crying to the other adults near them and they hope that it all works out.
Favorite thing about the haunt? Scaring the kids. Easily. Okay, that's a lie. Scaring the adults is... It wins.
You always said she wanted to be on television. Oh my God!
Scaredy cats.
Now welcome to the playground.
You wanna play?
Oh no! We got friends.
Hey Michael, they wanna play. Come on! I say we take one.
I say we go.
Go.
Come on! You wanna be next? No. Come on! No, I don't like that one.
You wanna be next?
Oh my gosh. You guys are too good. You guys. Let that poor girl out. Chop chop. Okay. Oh, there's the music.
Well, what do you think, Audrey? You ready to do the walkthrough?
Yeah. Got pee though.
Pazuzu's gonna lead the trick-or-treaters.
It's gonna be fun.
Here's where we're at. We still got a lot to do. This guy right here is making a room. Look at him go. This was a really good idea to...
Yeah.
Nice. That's where Jesse Ray will be.
Fix this bottom part, there's a lot of gap.
A lot to do in here still to make chop shop usable. And Big Snoop working on the lawn. The hole is the hole dug all the way for you? The coffin, the zombie hole?
No, I gotta dig that more.
Okay. Then we're gonna set Freddie over here. Michael Meyers will be over here. I think we're putting Jason down there.
It's gotta be pretty wide, or pretty deep. Deeper than last year.
It
doesn't close, but it should stay.
What? Jess, you think this will be alright?
What? Yeah.
This.
Is he moving?
He'll move, yeah.
Oh, he's spinning.
He goes in a circle.
He's got a button on top of him.
Yeah. If you want, we can put a battery in him. Not that I know of, so go ahead.
I don't know if it's long enough, but I'll try it.
Yeah, so I get out of work at 8, Paul. Trick-or-treating ends at 8.
Yes, it does.
So, like, there would be no point.
It ends at 8?
Yeah.
We should dress up the cat.
We should. Oops, rolling. Yeah, hang on.
Then you kind of have to lift it a little bit so it doesn't,
Okay.
so that it lifts over the edge of them, and then you gotta push that back in. So you push it in and lift it out.
Lift it out.
Yeah, it's
Load them up.
There's these.
Okay, cool.
Holy crap, that was an unintended place.
I love that, dude.
Wait, oh, you put the fog machine
Yeah, dude, it looks pretty great. Alright, so I'm coming in, blah, blah, blah. There's the clown room. You're a little trick-or-treater, little girl. Hi, little girl. You having fun in this haunt? Yeah. Oh, look, there's a scary nurse and a crazy guy. Oh, well, let's just go through here. There's nothing else in here. Probably. Ah! Oh, my God! Yeah, that's going to be great. What?
I can't find my, I don't know what it is in my mask.
Wasn't it in a, like a Kmart bag or something?
No, it's like...
Daddy, you only stayed there. I would have carved my
They're having a pumpkin carving party over there.
I know.
What do you think of that?
I know, it's only you stayed right there.
You like a pumpkin carving party?
But, yeah, but would you...
Turn on, honey. Come over here, in the light.
We're gonna need an extension cord.
Well, it's Halloween day, and yes, this is what it looks like. It is raining, and we have a forecast of snow. Hopefully the trick-or-treaters still come. We'll see. It's gonna go on. We're gonna set up as if they're gonna be here. We'll see. At this point, the wind is going insane. I don't know if we're just documenting our Halloween failure this year or what, but at the moment, things are not looking fantastic. That's supposed to be blocking off. It's a big mess out here. I know. The wind is making it insane. No, there's not. That's purely wind. Holy mackerel, dude.
Try to use that other stable run, but it pretty much just shoots through the turf.
John, we might be stuck with the Scarriage town that wasn't
What's that?
We might be stuck with the Scarriage town that almost was this year.
Yeah, we'll make do.
What are you thinking right now?
I'm just ready. I'm just thinking, like, I'm so excited. Why did you throw this on me?
I'm so excited. Why'd you throw this on me?
No. Yeah.
I don't like
What's your costume?
a ladybug.
This?
No, that. I'm not good at being It's a ladybug.
That's even better. Rock and roll. Very cool, dude. Got the TV room ready. Freddie should be able to start a fire, you know, with snow.
That'll ruin everything.
I don't know if you're recording or taking a picture.
I'm recording.
When we start.
It's snowing!
This is insane. Oh my god. It's so cold. Freddie's still starting a fire. That don't start Freddie. Stop Freddie.
Cold except.
Yeah?
We're about to start. Dude, this thing isn't working. I don't feel a difference.
What do you mean?
Hello, squeeze them.
Squeeze? No!
Oh god, this sucks.
Oh, have fun.
Oh, can I call the Len with you?
I'm not coming out, Dad. I'm gonna be here the whole time. Let me know when it's all done. You'll stay on.
Makayla's blacklight's not turning on.
It's alright.
You guys ready? Ready?
Hey, since I'm not running the camera.
You wanna play? Hey Michael, I think we got somebody that wants to play.
Freddy Krueger's and Michael Myers. I've seen Michael Myers.
No! Get him, Michael!
But you gotta try to get all of us.
Is that what it says to do? Shake it?
Can I go next?
Yeah. Okay, he's next.
Welcome, Scarriage Town. He's always clowning around.
Cheers, Austin.
Balloon?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Woo-hoo! Woo!
We're ready. We're ready? Peanut butter jelly time! Peanut butter jelly time!
Baseball, right?
Yes. No. Lucy. Right here. Lucy. Look at me. Manny. Look at Manny. Oh. This girl's
Coming in when I'm not seeing.
Something you don't know. Something you don't know. I'm going to get you. Next up, we have our Chop Chop. Go on, take some candy. You might be one of the lucky ones that doesn't get their head chopped off. Maybe. You want some? What'd you do? Take some Now here's my favorite room. Come on. She always said she wanted to be on television. wait until everybody is up. And we have to come out slowly. We don't want her to get us.
You wanna play? Hey, Michael, I think they wanna play. Come on out, big guy. I say we take one to play. Mike, no! Actually, shut up.
That kid's a trooper.
Everyone got so like they tried to shove me out of the room, and I fell a couple times, honestly, from it. Some kid was like, no, I don't want to watch this show. This isn't my favorite show.
My favorite thing about Halloween is probably... I love candy. And just watching a lot of people have fun. That is probably one of my favorite things.
Halloween. Yeah, just magical.